All right, Red Sox A's final game of the first half in this three-game set. Um, Red Sox and A's had a real ugly game today. A's had a 2-1 lead after the first couple of innings. Scott gave up a run, Murphy gave up a run, and then Winkowski came in after those guys in the fifth inning, and Rooker took him deep, take a 3-1 lead. Red Sox had no hits through the first four innings. They manufactured a run without a hit in the first inning, without the likes of Verdugo, Duran, and Casas in their lineup today. I said yesterday, I said it yesterday, this was going to be a day that I felt like Cora was going to say, "Here you go. I'm going to give you a half good lineup and see what happens." And it was looking like that. It was looking like Cora waved the white flag in this game. Didn't have the right guys out there. Uh, but Red Sox kept it close. Oakland had many chances and they couldn't capitalize. 3-1 here in the bottom of the sixth. Duvall going deep. He needed that. He desperately needed that. Will Middlebrooks was like, I'm surprised Duran's not pinch hitting here, but Duvall stayed in, cranks a homer, makes it 3-2. And here's Yoshida with a base hit, kept the inning going. He got to third base here after a steal, bad throw. He goes over to third. Duran eventually did come into the game, pinched it for Kike Hernandez, who was 0-2 with two pop-outs. Not much of a surprise there. Big out here, or hit, sorry. Not an out, but two outs in the bottom of the sixth. Arroyo with the big double ties the game at 3. That was huge. Runner in scoring position, 2 out, full count. Probably could have made that catch, but I'm glad they didn't. Arroyo coming through. Bottom of the eighth, 3-3 game. Yoshida, that pitch was almost at his eyes. Takes it over the monster. Red Sox take a 4-3 lead. Not shown in the highlights here. Big, top of the eighth inning. Joely Rodriguez came in with his 18 ERA in only, not many innings pitched because he's been hurt most of the year. He got 2 strikeouts in a solid inning. Worked out of a jam, which was just frightening. I was calling for Martin to be in the game, but somehow Rodriguez got through it. Red Sox 4-3 lead into the ninth inning. Jansen comes on, walks first guy, and boy, did he got lucky there. Stealing on Wong. Wong throws him out. That's for the first out of the inning. It was almost like Chang kind of blocked second base there, but as an infielder, I guess you can in some ways. I don't know. 2 outs, full count here to Diaz, flies out to right. Red Sox hold on. I mean, this game had the makings of a loss written all over it. Red Sox only 6 hits. Like I said, Duran didn't start. Casas didn't start. Verdugo didn't start. And I was reading some of the pregame comments on social media. People are just like, what in the world is going on? Why is Duran not starting? I don't get it. I don't understand. I hear some people saying, oh, well, it's a lefty starter. It's obvious why he's not starting. He's only hitting like 200 against lefties. The guy never plays against lefties. You can't take a small sample of stats and say, well, yeah, he doesn't hit them well, so we shouldn't play him. How is that going to develop a young guy like Duran? And he is young. He's 26 years old. So he's still young. You're not going to develop. That's going to limit this guy. It's going to keep him from reaching his potential. I mean, it's the biggest load of BS I've ever heard in my life. Duran needs to be in there every single day. Every single day. And I know Ref Snyder's going to get his at-bats against lefties, but you could rotate. You could throw Ref Snyder at designated hitter. You can play him in left field. Yoshida can play DH, or if you want to give Yoshida a down day because he's used to that from Japan, getting a day off every week. But against lefties, to me, I don't care. I understand Yoshida, Duran, and Verdugo are lefty, but they're quality major league hitters, and they got to be in the lineup every single day. And if Ref Snyder's going to be in there against a lefty, fine. He could DH. Turner could play first, and Casas could get the day. I could see Casas being someone that you would maybe limit his exposure against lefties more than Durant, because Durant has so many other things that he can do to affect the game. His speed, his glove has gotten a lot better. I mean, his speed more than anything. If you just get on base, he's a monster. He did that again today. He had two at bats when he eventually came in and pinch hit for Kike, and got an infield single and took second base because Wade, the shortstop for the A's, was just watching. He was holding onto the ball in shallow left center and wasn't watching. Durant took second base. You know, nobody else on the team is gonna be able to do that with their speed. So, I mean, this game had the markings of a loss, and it was the markings of a Cora loss. And I've said this for years about Cora. Red Sox usually play well despite him. His decisions are frightening for this team. I mean, I saw when Joely Rodriguez coming into the game today, first time off the IL, hasn't pitched since May. I think it was May. In the short time he's been out there, he's been awful. Like I said, he brought an 18 ERA. Even if that's not after many appearances, it still shows you that he struggled in his time up. They brought him in with, I think, 2 on and nobody out. Got out of the jam. I mean, yeah, the moves Cora made may have looked good, but in theory, they were not good moves. That's not a good move. I wouldn't make that move again. I'm not saying Rodriguez shouldn't have high leverage outs. The more he gets used to things, yeah, bring him in to face that big lefty bat. But in that situation, in the seventh inning, it's the seventh inning, top of the seventh, 2 on, nobody out, go to Martin. Everybody was rested. I go to Martin in that situation. But, you know, they survived this one, and it's probably because they were facing the Oakland Athletics, to be honest with you. And the Yankees lost. The Blue Jays came back with 2 outs, 2 strikes against Tigers. Jansen hit a 2-run homer that tied that game. Blue Jays won it in 10. So Red Sox remain 2 games back of the third wild card, but they are one game back of the Yankees for 4th place in the division. And they're creeping closer. Astros lost, so the Red Sox are 2 games back of the second and third wild card. That goes into the All-Star break. They carry a 5-game winning streak, 8 of 9 wins. And Friday, they will go up against the Cubs at Wrigley for 3 games. Should be an interesting series. Cubs got some good pitching. Red Sox will start off with Bayo and Paxton in the first 2 games. I believe Cutter Crawford will go the Sunday game at Wrigley. And then the Red Sox will head out west to face these same Oakland A's. Take advantage. Cubs are below 500. A's are the worst team in baseball. Keep the streak going. You get 5 wins in a row. Keep the pressure on all these other teams that are above Boston. And then they'll head back home after that Oakland series to face the Mets at Fenway. So great ending to the first half. I know Duvall needs to see at bats because I don't think he's going to be around here long. And I like Adam Duvall. It's just that he's not the future. He's on a 1-year deal. So he's going to be a free agent. I don't see the Red Sox bringing him back because they have Duran, they have Yoshida, they have Verdugo, they got Ceddanne Rafaela, who is just raking in AAA. I mean, he's raking. I mean, he's probably at a point where if he was in another organization, they'd probably call him up soon, or at least in September. Red Sox might call him up, but I don't know if he's going to get the at-bats. Especially if the Red Sox are in the playoff hunt, I don't know if he will be making his way up. As it is, they're finding ways to not give Duran at bats, which is just beyond me. The experiment with Kike Hernandez has got to end. Kike is a utility player, and I don't mind him staying around with the team, but he should never start. He should be a pinch runner late in the game for Casas, or even a pinch runner in the 9th inning for Turner or something like that. Maybe a defensive replacement in case of injury. Maybe he covers a day at second base when somebody needs a day off. Should never play short again, ever. I mean, he's made the most errors of any player in baseball. and he should not be starting in center field over Duran. And if you're going to sit there and tell me that Duran can't hit lefties, you're going to tell me that Kike can hit lefties better? Because I would challenge that every day and then some. So I don't know what the Red Sox will do. Story is around the corner soon. I'm assuming probably around August 1st. And they got Chang, they got Arroyo, they got Kike Hernandez. They all can play multiple positions. Kike can play the outfield. What's going to happen? I don't know. But I think Duvall will be dealt at the end of the month. And I would have to think one of those three guys. I'm not sure if Yu Chang has any options. I know Arroyo and Hernandez, Kike do not. So um, tough decisions coming for the Red Sox here. Pitching wise, they do need another starter. I've been calling for them to pick up another starter. I hear Corey Kluber is suddenly looking good. He did a bullpen session this weekend and looked really good. As Cora would say, he looked sharp and better than usual. He's a veteran, so yeah, he definitely deserves another chance. But you get another start like he had in San Diego, you gotta go to somebody different. So if Kluber's back for a fourth starter, are they going to have a bullpen game every fifth day? Maybe, maybe not. Sale should be back soon, probably in August. Same with Houck. Houck is starting to throw again. A lot of things coming. A lot of moves to make and decisions to make. I just hope that the whatever connection there is between Cora and Kike Hernandez does not get in the way of fielding the best team. It's the only way the Red Sox are going to make a run this year and play October baseballs if they field their best team and give themselves the best chance to win. So that's all I got. It's been good starting this channel, talking about the Red Sox every day. I will make some videos this week over the All-Star break to cover the team in depth. Maybe do like a player analysis for each guy, how they did in the first half, what their expectations were, and how they have fared. I think that will be kind of cool. And we will see you guys next game recap Friday after the first game against the Cubs at Wrigley. Till then, this is Four Sox Talks. Take it easy, and we'll be seeing you this week. Bye, guys.